Hey everyone, it's a patient hodler coming at you with another live stream, and it has been a while, so I hope you have been okay in that time. Not that you need this live stream, but I'm excited to be back again with another live stream. And before we start, you know the drill. I'm a crypto and NFT investor and not a financial advisor, so please do your own research before you ape into Ecomi and the Veve collectibles. And there is a lot of reason to ape into those collectibles and into the token. And we are going to try to cover all of that is going on and with all the bullish news. And after that, we try to understand why the markets are still down. And yeah, we have so much coming in, like even in the last minutes. We have another announcement, actually a pretty bullish announcement, because there is Omi utility coming to the token, and that has been teasered by the CEO of that specific project. But let's look, like, who's here already. Let me know where you're tuning in from, how you're feeling about the project, what are the topics that most interest you, and yeah, welcome to the stream. Let's dive into what we have today. So I've just prepared a rough little roadmap for you. And with a little announcement. So we are going to start out with a little announcement for the next coming days, because I have an interesting guest on Tuesday. We are going to talk Ecomi milestones, roadmap milestones. We are going to talk a little bit about the Veve Webapp, if we can. Star Wars is a thing, so there is a lot of speculation and theory about Star Wars drop being announced today. I really hope that the Star Wars announcement falls into the time of the stream. That would be epic. And yeah, we got a new brand, Jurassic Park NFTs. We got Epico Regal, maybe, or Epico Regal, maybe as our first game that officially announces the utility and executes on the utility. We know that we have also blockchain with the fishes. And maybe we have to talk a little bit about what we can do now with the collectibles dip, what we could or should buy. But that's a rough roadmap. I know you guys have your own things in mind that you want to discuss and want to talk about. So yeah, just go ahead, let me know. And let's jump right into thanking my Patreons. So we got here Ted Harbor, Kelly Too Good, D Lopez, Hansi, AJH, Sebastian, Alien Object, and the latest one, Tristan Boreal. So welcome to the family of the Rare Hodlers if you are not yet, but want to become one. Link will be in the description later on. It's in every video description. Yeah, so thank you to all of you who are supporting me in this way. If you are not, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, with that, let's jump right into what we have here. So I have asked 3 hours ago Venkatesh, who is the guy behind Epico Regal and behind the company that owns Epico Regal, and he has announced on April the 22nd that on 1st of May we will have a much awaited big announcement for Ecomi and Veve, and that this will be followed up on the 4th of May by Epico's second product official launch, and then a very big AMA. And now, as we can see here, a couple of minutes ago, he has put out that we are going to, so good morning, Los Angeles. So he is relating to the time there. That the second point is interesting, that we are getting a much awaited announcement for the great Omi utility. So for those of you who don't know it, Epico Regal is a mobile game on smartphones, on handheld devices, with a focus of Indian storytelling. So they are focusing on the Indian region, and as you know, there are a lot of people that live there, and lifestyle is different, where you have a lot of focus on smartphones, on mobile games. And yeah, apparently Omi is part of that game. And we had this already speculated because they had put out a teaser a couple of months ago. And yeah, they have been teasing basically a partnership with Ecomi and Veve. And now this is coming to the app, because some people have assumed that this will be a scam, or that this would be just something to get the attention of the Veve fan, but not actually being something. And I've always said in the video, I've made a very early video about this one after the teaser came out, about what Epiko is, and also we dove into the history of Venkatesh. And actually Venkatesh, for those of you who don't know it, is a strategic advisor for Ecomi since more than 4 years. So it was very unlikely that this was just an empty announcement back a couple of months ago. And now, so we can wait for today to have that official announcement for Omi utility here from Epico Regal. And I think that's a bullish thing, because until now there is little. Some people say there's no utility, but there's little utility because Ecomi is actually listed as a currency on IMX already, and is going to be listed as a currency also on as a currency on Token Trove. Sorry, I had a little brain lag there. So we can expect that coming in today. Then also we are 4 days away from May the 4th, and I've put out 3 hours ago this little inquiry here, what you want to see. So let me know in the chat what you want to see. Actually, I don't know if you can, I hope you can write in the chat, because I've not seen any comments so far. But what I really want to see is some good figures. More than accessories, I want to see an announcement of a drop similar to the Pixar Pals, where we get some mixed items for Star Wars. And I think it's very likely that we'll see some announcement of Star Wars this month, and it makes sense to announce it today when everyone has time and is on the smartphone. And we are 4 days from May the 4th. And the speculation is that obviously May the 4th is related to that phrase, "May the Force be with you." And then this little joke that on May the 4th would be some kind of a Star Wars day. And that would be the perfect day, obviously, to raise attention for Star Wars collectibles on the Veve app. So what I could imagine is a mixed drop, like a Pixar Pals drop, where we had the Woody and Mike Wazowski and the Flying House and so on. Only that it would be only Star Wars collectibles, but a mix of, for example, the Millennium Falcon together with a Baby Yoda and a Darth Maul animated figurine. So I would really love to see a Darth Maul with 2 lightsabers, ultimate animated secret rare. And some people already let me know here. And if you're not on Twitter or not following me on Twitter yet, go ahead and do that, because I can put out or retweet some very interesting information about the various projects quicker than making a video about it. So yeah, people want to see, for example, lightsabers that they can use in the metaverse, R2-D2 or the Millennium Falcon. And yeah, so I hope you're excited as well for this. And it's not so far off like his Pokemon speculation, for example, because Pokemon is not confirmed as an IP on the app, but Star Wars actually is, because we have seen the Star Wars IP already in the drops of C-3PO and R2-D2, and as a golden moment from Disney. So what we want to see right now are the non-golden, but the real, maybe even with sounds, the robots, the spaceships, the lightsabers with sounds and animation, and also obviously the favorite heroes of the Star Wars saga. And yeah, so let me know what you think. And the reason why we believe this is coming is because if you look here at the last AMA the last, actually it was not an AMA, but it was a community update that has been pre-recorded. We have here the background of David Yu, and David Yu has in the past put things in the background that are actually coming as a drop. So before, I think it was before the drop, the art drop from, no, what was the name from that artist right now? The one with the weapon racks, and now he dropped the Dead Beats series. So actually forgot the name right now, but David, you had all those art collectibles in the back as well. And now he has, like, we can see the little Star Wars robo here. We see a Darth Vader with, I don't know what this is on the forehead of Darth Vader. We see a Star Wars comic that could be actually a thing, and we also see here another Darth Vader. So Darth Vader is very present, and so we have several Star Wars things, or several things that are pointing to Star Wars, and actually one thing, and no one wants to hear about this, but one thing that also sticks out in this whole background is the little Pikachu Pokemon card here on the bottom right. I think it's a graded holographic Pikachu Pokemon card. So that wasn't there before. In the community update before, we have seen a Banksy here, which also didn't drop, but Banksy could be something for the 1-for-1 art collectibles that David Yu is also planning. So you got Arcade Collectors Europe in the house. Sir, well, greetings, sir, I would say. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy the stream. So so that's basically the reason, together with May the 4th, why I believe that this could be coming or could be announced during the next hours for the 4th of May. What do you guys think? Do we see it, or is it just another thing to create an artificial sell-off in the app? I don't know. Some people are speculating that Vivi sometimes announces things to create an artificial sell-off, to then have people like selling and buying back and forth the collectibles to be able to benefit more from the things. But so JTem says, hi, there is a lightsaber too. So where is it? Oh yeah, the lightsaber is here on the laying in front on the ground. I don't know if you can see that because of that bar. I don't know why the bar doesn't disappear, but we have that lightsaber on the ground as well. So we have lightsaber, 2 Darth Vaders, and this little robot, which is from the newer movies from Disney, or when Disney bought Star Wars. And and the comic. So the comic, I think, is a possibility. And also, we know that Vivi tries to go unconventional ways on dropping. So maybe we would get something. That why I put the Baby Yoda on the thumbnail, because I could imagine them dropping such a thing, like, from all the things, a more unlikely one, like a Baby Yoda or whatever, like like another robot or something like that. But we'll see. I hope it comes. And I think more likely than not, they will drop it. Okay. So what else do we got? We had right now the announcement of another comic. So last comic, actually, I failed big time because I didn't see that it was a 10,000 edition comic. So if I had seen that, I would have just joined for that one. But we get this Strange Tales now. Next offering is here, Strange Tales #111. So look out for that mint. If you got that mint, that will be pretty epic, I guess. And I'm not too excited about this comic. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but the ultra rare looks really, really good. So the ultra rare and ultra rare VV exclusive covers, they are looking very good. And I'm not here to discuss or to go too much into the details of the comic, because for that we have VV in 3, aka Corey, who was here on the channel as my first guest. and we discussed a lot about comics and scarcity and the future of collectibles. So if you haven't seen that very interesting interview, then go there and check it out. So JTemp says, my guess is Star Wars comic on the 4th and more Star Wars the whole month. Yeah, that could be a thing. Like if they would just start off a Star Wars month with the 4th, even I could even imagine that they don't announce anything so that people get a little bit frustrated, and then unexpectedly on the 4th itself, they might announce something. That could be the other, but usually Sunday is the day. So they already announced this comic now, and I expect them, but I'm not sure. I expect them to announce something around Star Wars, or at least teaser us, like with a video, darkness, and then a lightsaber going off in that darkness, or only a sound of a lightsaber, something like that, where people try to see or guess. Yeah. FE lenticular mighty Vader. God. Okay, so you're going completely. Jordan is going completely into the direction that I don't want to see, and probably that was more sarcastic or ironic. Yeah, like FE and then lenticular mighty Vader. That's probably the worst that can happen, right? I hope it's not the mighty, actually. But so far we have only seen mighties from Marvel and an equivalent from DC. So I think and this subbrand will not happen. So this comic is going regularly, 30k editions. I don't even know if I want to participate, because most things, like, I only got commons, and I mean, you can buy the commons after the drop for below 3 gems at the moment. So, but there's always this chance for a secret rare. So I might go for 1 or 2. Good evening, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. So let's see what else we got here. Maybe let's jump just back into what I had prepared for the stream. So this is the announcement I've teasered. So I will be having on Tuesday, and probably around 8 p.m. I will be having Kelly from the channel Vivi Fox. So it's basically Fox News. Vivi Fox on my channel, and she has created a tool to get some data out by accessing the API, where we can actually see the trade volume and some other pretty cool metrics about the Vivi app. And she was also able to look at how the biggest Vivi whales in terms of portfolio are behaving at the moment in the dip. So we can learn a lot from this data, I believe, and she will be on the channel showing and explaining her tool. She's actually also from Germany, so that will be very interesting to have 2 Germans talking in English about to the whole to the world community, let's say, to the English-speaking community. Yeah, but make sure you stay alert to subscribe to my channel and to turn on notifications, so you know when we are having this little live stream. So she has created this VVX tracker. It's going to be an interesting talk, I believe. Yeah, then we had the announcement of, and this is very bullish in my opinion, even though it's only for the US. Colin Lynch says, I believe all the whales are crying a bit. Yeah, that might be actually true, because there are some whales in the app. Like, I believe you are talking at the moment about the in-app, like the gem whales in the Vivi app, because some of them are still banned because of the cybercrime investigation, and they cannot participate in the app right now. Other than that, it seems that whales at the moment are buying, and that is very easy at current prices to play their whale games. So you see some floors pumping up and then suddenly dropping back again. So you see some whale games, you see some sell walls, but activity at the moment, like the trade volume at the moment, is pretty low. But that's exactly what we're going to look at with Kelly with the Vivi Fox. So yeah, on Tuesday. But now we had this this announcement here of the Jurassic Park movie tickets that are also coming with an NFT. And if you don't have one yet, as a European, you cannot buy them directly, but you can get a US citizen if you enter in contact. Some people are offering that on Twitter to just buy some for you. So I got in touch with someone, and I actually bought a ticket. I cannot go to the movies, so I just said, hey, take someone on my on my money to the movies, but I want the NFT, right? So that's what I'm going to try, and it's risky because we don't know. Maybe it's not even possible or not even redeemable in Europe. But so here is how it works. So when you're buying a movie ticket, you have to make sure that you are buying the one that comes with a double bonus, it says, so that you get the movie ticket and then also with the possibility of an NFT. And that is when, so this is for Jurassic World Dominion on June the 9th at AMC Theater. So you buy that ticket and you go there and you let a ticket scan. And then on the 16th, they are sending an email. Hi, Jordan. I think we don't have to actually go, but it could be that that they only sent the email if this ticket that is linked to the email is scanned. I doubt that. I doubt it, but it could happen. So it's safer if someone has actually an opportunity to just go with a full hand of tickets and get them all scanned. But I believe it could be, yeah, that is enough to just throw the money into the bags of Jurassic Park, and that they have just but imagine that, like, if I would be AMC and it's like you have Jurassic Park and half of the cinema is empty because it's all European Vive fam, that would be pretty bad for the sales of popcorn and Coke and stuff like that, right? But maybe it's happening. JTim says, I'm pretty sure the JP AMC NFT would be not too expensive in the market. There are a lot of them and you get them technically for free. Yeah, the question is, so they made that across all the US with the NFT, with the tickets with the NFTs, but I think it's only on launch day. So the tickets that are bought for the 9th, I think they are the only one that come with a double bonus. And now, if there are people that bought these tickets, but they're never going to redeem the NFTs, they could end up in the end more scarce than they actually are. And if you are one, like if I would buy it for $25 or whatever it was, and I would have this NFT, I would not sell that, because that's the first Jurassic Park. I mean, we see people do stupid stuff like buying the Eye of Doctor Strange for 70 in the drop and then sell off the common for like 15 gems. We have seen that. But I mean, if you go through the effort to buying a ticket and then you go to the movies and you redeem this NFT, and then you keep in mind that you also don't want to have it's in the metadata some previous owners, I would be sitting on that NFT for a while at least. So could be way more scarce than we think. And we have seen that also with the comic that was a redeemable comic for the Marvel. Like if you have a recurring Marvel, sorry, hit my microphone there. A recurring Marvel comic contract, so that you always get them sent. You got this code for that one comic that you could then redeem. And now it's very scarce in the app right now. Obviously, it's not nearly as close with total numbers as the Jurassic one. But yeah, so, and what do you think? What do you think this NFT will be? Because if we're reading this one, it says here, congratulations, because you purchased Jurassic World Dominion double feature tickets. You'll be one of the first to see the epic conclusion on Thursday, the 9th of June. You're also eligible to receive an AMC exclusive Jurassic World Dominion collectible NFT through the Veve app. Your unique code and NFT redemption instructions will be delivered via email on the 16th. So they are only delivering this a week after everyone has been to the movies And I hope that everyone receives this email automatically without having to go there. And what's really interesting, so I don't know if this is the collectible already, like this little amber stone with the T-Rex in it. That would be epic. Could be also that it is, because here it says your AMC exclusive Jurassic World Dominion collectible NFT hatches soon. So that seems like it's somehow a dinosaur that comes out of an egg or so. I mean, at least they said it hatches soon. It would be really cool if you could redeem like a little dinosaur egg, and then you don't know what's coming out, and after a while it hatches, a little bit like in Pokemon when you have like back in the days when you played the silver or gold edition, and you could just merge a Ditto, I don't know if that's the name in English as well, with another Pokemon, and then you got an egg and you had to carry it around and do stuff until it actually hatched. Yeah, so this would be cool mechanic, but I think you would just redeem a collectible with whatever mint number, and I hope it looks like this or better. I hope it's not only a poster. That would be too much. Like I think that would be too little. Let's say. Okay, Jordan says, I'm from Israel. I got 2 tickets. The right ticket, yeah, of the one with the double bonus. My brother lives in the US, so just in case, I got the tickets at the AMC closest to him. Yeah, exactly. So if Vivi would come out with saying that, or AMC would come out with saying that you actually need to go there, scan and register that you went there, that then you at least have that exit plan. But I think right now they will not do that for the first one. Because probably they're pretty happy with the tickets that were already sold, and maybe they can even already see that, like, estimate that 30% will never sell out and sell some extra tickets on that. So yeah, I think they will have a plan for that. But this is really interesting. Now let's get to what this means, because this NFT is actually, in my opinion, very valuable, because besides the ticket stub from the bond ticket, where only 7 in the world are available, and which is trading currently around 1 million, I think, on the app. This is the first movie ticket related collectible, and it's actually not the ticket stub, at least from what we can read here. And it's the first appearance of whatever collectible of Jurassic Park on the blockchain, if I'm not mistaken, and it is directly tied with real life utility, which only a few collectibles had so far. The Golden Moments, they had Disney Plus, 3 months of Disney Plus tied to it. Then the Eve statue from DesignerCon had the utility tied to it that you could order one. And then there was the ticket stub from the James Bond ticket, where you could actually go to the movies. But I think these 3 are the only ones that we ever had. So this is another one. This is one of the first collectibles that has this utility. So even though there are a lot of them, there will be a lot of them on the app, I think it's still a very interesting mechanic that we have here. Yo, Supreme Leader, what's going on, man? Hope you're happy with the Chili's development that we have seen so far. Welcome to the stream. JTemp says, you mean double feature, not double bonus, right? Yeah, double feature. Sorry, double bonus would be amazing as well, but it seems that we have only 1 bonus. So yeah, double feature it is. Glenn says, how low do you think Omi will go? When do you foresee a turnaround? So actually, we don't have to ask me. We can ask a whale, or at least we can confirm with a whale, because we have. If you haven't seen that yet, you should go to the channel of Randy and then search for the interview, the real Randy Chavez, and search for the interview with John T-Plex. And I will just put it up here because he has posted something today. So as you can see here, this guy has right now he has more than 1 billion Ecomi, and he bought the last billion in this, the last half of a billion in this dip. So he says here, Omi just perfectly hit the target I was talking about during the live stream with Randy Chavez. I will go back to that live stream, watch it again, because first of all, it was very interesting, and secondly, I want to verify if he really called that or he's just saying that. And he said, loaded up my last stash, going to put it as liquidity pool. Of course, we are good to go now. Next is 0.005, then 0.014. So he thinks that it's going up now. Like he thinks he's done now, and it's going up now, right? So that here would be, I'm not sure if he means probably 1.4 cents with this, and this half a cent, right? So he's saying half a cent here and 1.4 cents. So if we believe in him, he thinks this is the bottom. But be careful, because this is a whale, and sometimes whales benefit from having everyone believe the opposite of what is actually happening. So yeah. Yeah, so what do we see? So someone says here, I'm sure this is a silly question, but if you were so certain it would come to this level, why did you buy $1 billion at higher level just a couple of weeks ago? And let's get rid of that little bit nasty gift there. So that's a good question, and I think the reason why some whales are actually buying a little bit above the estimated target could be tax reasons with unrealized losses. And on the other hand, even they cannot be certain that there is not another whale floating around that will make a move before they do. But yeah, it's a very good question, and it's always good to call these people out, right? So my personal opinion for Omi price action is, if we look at this, so the whole the whole development, I mean, look at this. Like, we had this massive sell off, and then this absolute selling climax, and then we came back here, and we have this gigantic sell wall set up here, because we have a period of many days here. Like, this is a period of roughly 150 days where this tried to come up every time and break this barrier, and it was sold off like with huge amounts of Omi. And now we dropped fairly low, and I've said that several times actually in my videos, that I believe this is somehow like a gigantic, like, do you see this here is selling climax? Even though this is not exactly according to pattern, this whole look here of the Wyckoff accumulation, and the Wyckoff accumulation is a pattern that has been put out or theorized is going on when there are major whale players are operating in a market, accumulating and testing the upper and lower boundaries of their trading accumulation scheme, how they can move, like where is the upper boundary, where's the lower boundary, right? And then we have this massive sell-off, and then this mountain range where the the resistance lines are tested several times, and we would be somewhere around here, right? In our, so we still are awaiting like a despair where people are driven crazy. So that's, let's just, this doesn't mean that it has to happen, but I've already talked about this in October, that this looks to me like something like this, and it's still going according to this pattern. So if I'm right with the Wyckoff pattern here, then we should have a final sell-off or something that drives people completely crazy, where they lose all hope, or we are already in that, and then we should have this whole thing coming back. And obviously this matches perfectly with what we expect for Bitcoin, if we're not falling into a bear market, because whatever, like a nuclear explosion or something like that. And I mean, look at how this sell off, this super like selling this climax, then coming back out up here and forming this middle mountain and coming back down again. So everything we need right here is another, like, we could go back to this previous level and have whales drive out all the retail investors, right? So that could happen, in my opinion. I'm not saying that it happens, because I mean, look at this rounding. Like, there's a rounding bottom forming. The question is if it bottoms out here or a little bit lower. But always make sure that you have a couple of dollars at hand to benefit from buying in here. So like, we have to buy the dip that makes you sick, right? Because fundamentals are good, fundamentals are cool, utilities coming. So in my opinion, we're looking good here. Question is, can we get another entry here, or are we continuing to DCA here? Me personally, I bought up here, and then I started DCAing again in here. So yeah, I was just accumulating with a little bit. Colin says, do you believe we have seen the bottom on a lot of the Veve NFTs prices, or do you believe after MTL the prices may dip lower? Don't answer if you want to answer this in another video. Actually, it's not the problem to answer this here and in another video. But I believe MTL is actually not the main driver, or it is a main driver of the current dip. But once MTL is being announced, I think the anticipation is already over. We might see a little bit more of a dip. But generally, at the moment, the problem is that we have too little gems for too many drops. And many people are hopping from one opportunity to another, and then they're selling out collectibles or selling off collectibles to be able to participate in more drops. And I think we are very close to a bottom here. And I wanted to discuss that later, but since we're already here, I think it's pretty good time to just fill up some bags with bargains, because I mean, we get golden moments collectibles at the moment on the app for 100 gems or lower, like Lumiere and Cogsworth and Flaunt and Sebastian. If you just observe a little bit those, you can get them for below 100 gems. Some people, I have seen them at 90 gems yesterday. So now, before you jump in, so this is not financial advice, right? But before you jump into the app right now and buy like crazy, consider this. If in 1 hour or in this hour they are announcing Star Wars, they will sell, or like people will sell off like crazy the double, triple golden moments that they have. So if you don't have enough of the golden moments like I do, that would be so I'm actually playing the poker, like the long game on these announcements, crazy announcements where people are just selling something in despair to be able to participate in the next drops or buy something else like the Star Wars collectibles. And then I want to buy some more golden moments, because for me, golden moments are some of the best investments on the app, in my opinion, because of IP, community, how epic, and like there are only 50 of those. This whole Disney celebration year is going on only for until October, and they more likely than not, they're dropping all the 50 golden moments in that celebration year, and that's it. After that, they will continue with normal Disney drops, I believe. Ecomi just shared something. So yeah, okay, then let me just see here. Get about this line. Let me just see here, and if we have something interesting from Ecomi, then I will put that up here for discussion. Actually, was it the Ecomi, like the official Ecomi channel, or was it Veve? I can. Yeah, Ecomi channel just retweeted the art drop. So if you want to watch it here, so Ecomi just retweeted this one. Actually, I'm pretty impressed by how this artwork looks, and it's definitely like whoever went for this drop and got one, complete congratulations. I skipped that one because I didn't want to spend 200 gems on this. Like, if you compare what you can get on the app and what this drop costs, for me personally, this is not the type of art that I want, but I understand why people go crazy about it. but I would rather buy 2 golden moments for 100 gems than this art piece. About Epiko, really? So where is it? Oh, is it that? No, this is immutable from 23rd. Omi token bridge is open. So yeah, this is another one that the bridge is finally there. So this FUD is going away. Yeah, but so Colin says, yes, I've been grabbing Winnie. Supreme Leader says, Chili's development, did I miss something? Yeah, I mean, they closed the deal with 13 NFL teams, right? Or with 13, no, sorry, with 13 American football teams. I'm not sure if they're all in the same league or what, but that's crazy. Oh, it's on the Telegram group. Okay, so like if you, this is why. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, I see. So here, okay, let's see that. If you're not in the Telegram group of Ecomi and your country's Telegram groups, you should definitely do that. So let's switch here to the face. So yeah, so there is an announcement, as you can see here. Ecomi Epiko Regal. So I'll just read it to you for those of you who don't have it. Okay, it says here, Epico Regal, a mobile gaming and entertainment app, utilizes the OMI token for gameplay benefits and NFT purchases. So that means Ecomi token is going to be the currency for that NFT market. The tower defense game introduces 1,000-year-old legends and ancient superheroes of the East to fans around the world throughout gameplay, digital motion comics, NFTs, and in-app competitions. Those strong enough to rise to the top also stand to take home OMI token prizes thanks to Epico Regal's tournament-style gameplay and the integration of the play-to-earn mechanics. So this is P2E. So we have heard in the interview with Tabs Trades and Reese that actually that Ecomi is going to be the underlying token for a P2E game, and that is apparently Epico Regal, but also Brockmac Blockchain has announced that that Fishes will be also in some kind have a burn mechanic and a P2E character. So this is pretty big, because if you are fighting in that app for the leaderboards and you are high enough, you're going to get a reward for Ecomi into your stash. So people are going to fight hard and have their avatars in that little tower defense game. And I mean, that game, from all the storytelling and everything else, is directed and focused on the Indian market. So I mean, you all know how India is is like one of the biggest growing populations in the world. And I mean, you know, the Indian cities, there's a lot of traffic going on. There's a lot, like, time to come to the, like China, time to work is hard in buses. So that these are the countries that really like handheld devices. The markets for handheld devices in the APEC regions are gigantic. So this app goes in the right direction. So the company sits in the UK for Epico Regal, and Venkatesh is he himself is from India, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to assume something that's not right, but I think he is from India, and the game is focusing on the Indian market. But there's a lot of Veve fam already on that app. So that is pretty bullish, because that is utility, OMI as currency on that app, with a potential of a whole lot of APEC region and P2E functionality. And if you think they are like P2E and getting some rewards in OMI, that's big, because look what happened to the Axie Infinity token after P2E functionality happened for Axie Infinity. It went crazy. And I'm not saying that OMI, because of that, will be in that functionality or it will be in the same category, but it's definitely the same mechanism with this app. So let's see what they further say here. OMI token holders will soon be able to use their tokens across the Epico universe too. buy and sell Epico NFTs. So there will be Epico NFTs, and they have their own NFT marketplace for the little heroes. So you just check out their website. They are pretty good looking, and maybe we will even see some interaction with Veve, where they will just do one drop on the Veve app and not on Epico to get to bring the communities together. And these doors, they go both ways. So if they attract a lot of Indian people onto the app and then have an NFT drop on the Veve app, these people might discover Veve throughout the Epico Regal. So the Epico Regal community. So that is something that I think is very interesting. So further, we can gain exclusive access to Epico token packages and hero NFTs. So there will be apparently an in-app currency, also another one, or a token currency for the Epico project. And hero NFTs are apparently something that is part of some packages for exclusive access. So fans also have the opportunity, purchase physical products IRL. So you will be able to purchase physical objects in that app that are going to be shipped to you with OMI tokens. So that is the first utility where you can use OMI to buy something physical. That's pretty big, in my opinion. Now, Ecomi on Twitter actually posted the same. And you will be able to participate in tournaments and super leagues. Okay, so fans also have the opportunity to compete to win the coveted OMI pot available through quarterly in-game competitions, all while contributing to OMI token burns. So there will be a burn mechanic also while competing to that. So we don't know actually how this works, but every 3 months there will be a cycle closed. It looks here from this text that includes play to earn benefits in OMI and also contributes to the burn. So that is pretty big as well. So let's see. We have a lot of comments here. JTM says, if I'm not wrong, one of the 50 figures for the 50-year Disney celebration is BB-8 from Star Wars. This could be possible GM drop for this month. Yeah. So yeah, that could be. And also, are there any other Star Wars Golden Moments drops that are still out there that we didn't see besides R2D2 and C3PO? Sorry. And this BB-8, because there is another robot, I think. The one, by the way, the one behind David Yu is the Dark robot, I think, the Dark Side's robot. I don't know. So Epiko has a coin being released called Epiko, which will be purchasable with OMI. Epiko is on the Matic blockchain. Oh, so Epiko has this Epiko coin as an in-game currency. Is that correct, Robo? Thanks for the insight. So because I'm still discovering how these actually are intertwined, but this is really looks good. Higher energy, what's going on? Energy is energy. Be calm, don't FOMO. I know you're about to buy more and more collectibles. So energy is somewhat of a Veve whale, by the way. Oh my god, this name. No, you can't say that in here. Please don't, because otherwise I have to kick you. Arcade Collector says, it might be useful to mention the insane amount of scammers in the official Ecomi Telegram group. As soon as you post a problem, 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's very true. That's very true. And so that means be always aware, because there are so many scams regarding Veve and Ecomi out there at the moment. Thanks for saying that and posting that here, because there are the ones that offer a false token swap site to catch people that haven't swapped their tokens yet. So be very careful that you always go to the official Veve and Ecomi sites. And there is actually another scam at the moment on the way, which is related to invite links for the Veve web app. And some people have received the invite, but you will only and always receive that invite onto your mail account. I'm a little bit sad that I didn't get one because I wanted to show one, the web app here for you guys on the live stream, but they didn't send me an invite yet, so I'm still waiting. But yeah, so beware of those scams. Also in the Telegram group, if you're commenting anything, some people just come to you, or there's an account that comes to you and says they are from the Veve support team or Ecomi support team, and they want to have your access data for your accounts, or similar, making you think they're officials and try to get MetaMask backphrase from you. Yeah, never share this information, even though it would be Reese personally asking you for that. Unless you cannot verify that this is the official one, then please don't respond to these guys. Very important. Even if there's probably no way to store Ecomi on from MetaMask, correct me if I'm wrong, they try to get hands on your other stored crypto assets and NFTs probably in your MetaMask wallet. Be very careful. Yeah, thanks for taking time to educate people on this problem. I think this is very important. Correct, patient hodler their own coin according to the Medium article. So it appears they are following through with having OMI be used as a standard coin for NFT projects by buying Epiko using OMI. So that would enable basically the same mechanic as we have seen it already on Epiko, with as we've seen it already on the Veve app, with a reserve wallet and then with a burn wallet, because it says here in the Telegram article that it will contain somehow of burn. But now I don't have to read anymore from Telegram, so we can just go to Twitter, and I'll pull this up in a second as soon as I find it. Oh, there was already. Yes, 1 second. So there is the Medium article out. Ecomi with Epico Regal. So let's go. So it's 7-minute read, came out right now. Epico Regal tower defense game available. So I've read that already. So they're explaining what it is. Epico Regal is a mobile gaming and entertainment app designed and developed by Wharf Street Studios. So this is the company that Venkatesh has founded. And as I've said already, Venkatesh is a strategic advisor since more than 4 years for Ecomi. So it makes sense that they are partnering with Ecomi. Imbued with augmented reality features. So I didn't know that. Augmented reality features. The tower defense game introduced 1,000-year-old legends and ancient superheroes of the East to fans around the world through gameplay, digital motion comics, NFTs, and in-app competitions. So with the East, Eastern, they mean India, but probably also, I think it's like, what is it, like Bangladesh and Pakistan, and like all this cultural region there probably share somehow a common base of these legends, although they don't, some of those populations don't like each other apparently. The gaming application is just one part of wider Epico universe, and OMI token holders will soon be able to use their tokens for a range of benefits and utilities in Epico Regal marketplace, including purchasing NFTs, accessing in-game items and collectibles, and exclusive access to Epico token packages and hero NFTs. Those strong enough to rise to the top also stand to take home OMI token prizes. So guys, if you want to earn, like if you want to participate in play to earn, you're good at this gaming stuff, then you should just go to this app, Epico Regal. And also, I mean, we should all, I mean, it benefits us all as Veve and Ecomi users if we just take a look, and if we like it, if we just play it and share it with other people, because I mean, this could onboard so many people for Ecomi and for Veve. Not that I'd say you have to spend some money in it, but just using it and playing it could be fun. I will get it as well. And maybe even if it's possible to stream that, maybe we could stream that, like playing that one. Straight out of my bed says, no one from the team will ever reach out to you first. Please remember that. That's actually very true. So you have to put in a lot of effort to get in touch with someone from the team. I mean, I tried that for my cousin's band account several times. It's super hard. So let's see here what else they write. Epiko Regal is to strategic. Okay, we know what it is already, so I'm going to spare you the details here on that. But we can see here, this may be interesting. We can see here, so this is interesting. Let's read this. Players can also build the NFT collections through the Epiko marketplace with Epiko mythological characters metaverse items. And we know that Ecomi is a metaverse play, even though most people in the market don't know it. That's why you're so early that you don't even realize it. I mean, you know it, but we cannot embrace the idea yet of that Ecomi is a big metaverse play. Comics, we have seen that as well. So maybe we're going to see some comics of more like to the Indian region on Veve, 2 and 3D collectibles, emojis, mystery rooms that seems to be like a showroom probably, and hero NFTs. Okay. The game itself is a tower defense game initially played against AI with peer-to-peer play in development and a range of community initiatives such as tournaments, super leagues, team play, and quests for follow thereafter. So yeah, that's very interesting. The OMI token is your key to enjoying a range of experience with the Epico Regal ecosystem. So the market, let's look at the marketplace. The Epico Regal marketplace is built on Polygon Matic and is expected to be live to the public by the end of May at Epico Market. The Epiko NFT marketplace offers a range of collectibles, NFTs, assets from the game itself, namely warriors, weapons, powers, cinematic comics, and mystery stones, which can be purchased using either OMI tokens or Ethereum. Okay, so we have a marketplace here. So actually, I don't know what the Epiko tokens themselves are, but we will find out. But you can use OMI directly as similar to ETH to purchase these items. So that's very, very good, because that means that, yeah, that people can use their OMI to purchase things, right? As we have assumed in the beginning. When a user purchases any NFT collectible on the Epico marketplace with OMI, that user will receive a redemption code that can be used with Epico Regal application to receive a range of items, including free gems, gold coins, crackers, XP points, AR collectibles of character purchase as NFT. Okay, interesting. So it seems that the marketplace is not included in the app as it is with Veve. Okay, and now we have the Epiko token. Okay, Epico Regal also offers their own token, Epiko, which grants holders a range of benefits within the wider ecosystem. Thanks to this partnership, there is an initial allocation of Epiko tokens, 8.5 million, that are only available to purchase with OMI tokens. So in order to get that, you have to get in touch with OMI, which is pretty good for us, because even though if people come to the app, to the Epiko app from outside, not from the Veve fam, not from the OMI fam, they have to go to buy OMI tokens. And usually if you buy get into another currency, you're at least taking a look what that is, right? If someone says to you, you have to buy XLM, you will look at what Stellar Lumens is, right? So at least what it is, and then you will find out. Then you will find all the $10 bullish videos of the OMI token, and then you're already in it, right? So that is that's good for us. Epiko token holders are given access to discounts, exclusive NFTs and content, early access to new collectibles, ability to upgrade your in-game warriors, entry to tournaments, and more. So yeah, basically utility for that specific token within the app, And if you're really a hardcore user of the app, probably that's very good for you to get this token. As Epiko universe expands, holders of Epiko token are also entitled to bid on metaverse items such as virtual rooms, throne rooms, king chamber, mystical planets, etc., which can be purchased using OMI tokens and ETH. Okay, so apparently Epiko wants to get into the metaverse and throne rooms. This sounds like Telescope. So shout out to Kay and the Telescope team, because that has dropped yesterday, I think, or in the last days, with the Telescope Metaverse company. So probably they are designing the metaverse part for Epiko. So that's cool. That's very good. And now I'm getting some lighting here. So that is good. So you can you don't have to see me sitting in the dark. Okay, and then we get all the stuff that I can spare you with the Epiko heroes. So we see as well, like purchase using OMI ETH. Then we have Epiko events, Epiko like purchase at event using fiat OMI ETH. So yeah, that is very interesting as well. The Epiko tournament. So let's jump right here because I cannot wait. Let's jump here. That's how the NFTs look. So it looks very good. But let's jump to OMI Burn. As an added bonus for OMI token holders, 10% of all OMI collected on the Epiko Regal marketplace will also be returned to the OMI reserve wallet each quarter to be burned by the sale of VV. So this is interesting because this is like buyback, just it's being executed by another app or company. So that means let's read it again. Let's fully understand what's happening here, because this is a burn mechanic from basically the circulating supply, because the OMI, like the Epiko team, has to acquire or probably already acquired OMI. So as an added bonus, OMI token holders, for OMI token holders, so 10% of all OMI collected on the Epiko Regal marketplace. So that means if you buy something in OMI from the Epiko Regal marketplace, 10% of this OMI goes to the reserve wallet, where it then can be pulled out by the burn mechanic that we already know from the Veve app. If you don't know about this burn mechanic, if several people don't know about this, how it works on Veve, let me know in the chat right now, because then we can jump quickly into it, and I will explain it quickly. But so that means, let's say someone spends 1,000 OMI, which is like a couple of cents on a collectible here. 100 OMI tokens are being moved to the reserve wallet, and then being part of the current burn mechanic, where when you buy gems, this equivalent amount of OMI is being moved to the Vault wallet, and from there, by a store purchase or secondary market purchase, fees move to the burn wallet. So that means that actually everything that everything that is spent there has a 10% replenishment effect on the reserve wallet of Veve. So that is very interesting, and that means also I have to update my slides. But please let me know if you don't know about or if you don't know anything about the burn mechanics on the Veve app. Please let me know. I'm always happy to explain tokenomics once more here. So when sending OMI to make sure you are sending ERC20. Yeah, exactly. So it should be possible to send OMI because they're Ethereum layer now and layer 2 now, and yeah, you can also send them to I think you can put them on a ledger. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you can put them on ledger. JTemp, straight out of my support, GoChain 2. Oh, really? It was already possible. Didn't know that. See, we get some education here on the Epiko Regal for the win, baby. Yeah, Kid Roller, very, very correct. we welcome and embrace this new game on the token. We can be happy that we have that. JTM, thanks for the heads up. Yeah, JTM. Energy says, still have my OMI on the market. Yeah, me too. Actually, me too. Because I was just accumulating a little bit more because we're so low, and every time I see a dip, I'm buying the dip since Christmas, I think. So it's just, it doesn't stop, and it hurts my pockets, but you have to do what you have to do, right? Yeah, so basically, okay, so let's get back to the article here, because that's the burn mechanic. Okay, so we have the burn mechanic here confirmed. Then we have a bridging. So you need to bridge your OMI tokens to Polygon. So this is a problem, because the more complicated these mechanisms are to be able to use OMI somewhere, the more unlikely this is that the masses will do it. Because, to be quite frank, many people get bored by this already by looking at it. Like, okay, but let's take a look, what do we really have to do here? But it could be a barrier to really using OMI in that way. The Epiko ecosystem is built on Polygon, Ethereum sidechain layer 2, which allows for scalability and lightning fast confirmation times, while leveraging the security and flexibility of Ethereum and its constituents. Okay. In order to use your Ecomi tokens on the Epiko marketplace, or to purchase the initial Epiko token packages, you will need to bridge your OMI tokens to be used on Polygon network. Okay. We will release a detailed walkthrough on how to bridge your OMI tokens to use them with the Epiko ecosystem closer to the release of the Epiko NFT marketplace. So keep an eye on our blog and socials for more information when the time comes. So, okay, we are getting more instructions. It's not in there yet, and as you can see, the Epiko app is still in its first stages. I'll definitely going to download it and take a look. And once the time is right, if you guys want, if you request it, I'll put a video out on how to bridge it and how to buy stuff with it there. And maybe I will even just buy something to support the OMI token as a utility token on those marketplaces. But I think this is going to ramp up with time and with more users. So yeah. That's what's coming. Warning, the OMI to Polygon token bridge is not available yet. Yeah, of course. But what is available yet is the OMI layer 1 to layer 2 bridge. And that was a long-awaited milestone that has been executed last week. So we are happy about this one. Okay. Gas fee compensation. High Ethereum gas fees can be an annoyance for people exploring new opportunities in the blockchain space. The team at Epiko has committed to reimbursing part of the Ethereum gas fees paid for those purchasing a large number of Epiko NFTs, up to 80% of gas fees paid when buyers have purchased a minimum of 100 Epiko NFTs. So that, I think that is really good, because the people that are willing to do that as an incentive to come on the app, those who are really bullish on that and to just want to purchase everything, they get at least be rewarded by this mechanism, and therefore, yeah, it's more attractive to people moving larger amounts of Ecomi there. And once they move there, they will use it there, and that's good. So we'll see the reserve wallet actually from time to time increase, probably because of the sales on that marketplace. And I can already tell you, like, we have 35 people right now in this stream, and there are like couple of like hundreds of thousands of people on the Veve app, and then let's say there are 50,000 people that are invested in OMI. I can already see the retail investors cry why the reserve wallet is increasing again if there are no buybacks, because they don't understand the new mechanic. But you guys, you will understand it. And by the way, if you haven't yet, smash up the like so that this stream can get a little bit more traction. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'm going to follow this up with some pretty interesting videos about whale behavior in the next week, and also about all the new announcements that are coming out, and some ideas and thoughts that I already put out in the last weeks, and follow this up with some new ideas. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe to my channel. I'm very glad if you support my journey. Join my kingdom Omi 24/7 when you join the game. Oh, okay, sounds great. So I will look around, but since you're the first to invite me, I'll probably come to your team anyways. So Omi 20. So guys, everyone who's here and gets this app, Kid Roller says Omi 24/7 is the team to go, is the kingdom to go. What's your Instagram or Telegram? Or actually, what's my Instagram? My Instagram is actually linked in the other videos. Let me just look, because I've started an Instagram couple of, like, around Christmas or so, but because of a lack of time, I try to focus on YouTube. I haven't put out so much on Instagram, but if you want, just follow me here, and let me just look that up here. So I'm called Patient Hodler there as well, but which is quite obvious. Let me see if I can just put that, like, yeah, there you go. Now you can see. Yeah, you cannot really see it, but I am called Patient Hodler. I have some 43 followers on Instagram, but glad you said it. If you guys are interested in some more updates on Instagram, and also when I'm traveling, I'm try to do more outside videos, nature videos. Yeah, I'm glad you following me there and just taking a look what I'm doing there. Yeah. Dunking, merci beaucoup. Thanks for following me. Yeah, France, another beautiful country, another one where I have to travel. What's your city in France, Dunking? Energy says, okay, I have to look into the game. Yes, we have to, because now we have Omi utility there. The other game is Fishes from Brockman Blockchain. So yeah, we have a lot to do, a lot to research, a lot to discover. But on the other hand, we have to be quite honest. Not every NFT play, not every game, not everything that comes out is worth a big investment, right? Play around with a little bit of money, see where it goes. If you like what you can collect there, it's always a good investment. But other than that, is up to you to evaluate what can give you bigger returns. Okay, so you're in Paris. So if I and probably my girlfriend will demand it, if I go to Paris, I'll give you guys a shout out before, or heads up before, and then we just meet up and get to know a good place there. Because I have no idea, besides the tower, what I have to look at. Champs-Élysées and stuff like that. But I'm very interested. Never been there. Okay, what else do we have? We have a little bit, like, we are 1 hour and 15 minutes in that stream, so we have little bit more time to look at something. But we will not be able to look at everything that we had right now. Hey, Fanny Carbonell. I don't know if I said that right, but Frenchy here as well. So what's your city? Let me know. Glad to have so many French people on my stream. And yeah, I've been once to Saint-Tropez, which was really great experience. Although at the time, 20 euros for a Long Island iced tea was very, very expensive. Probably today, with all inflation going on, it's not anymore. And probably it's already 40 euros or something. But that was an awesome experience right there, and the whole little villages around the place. So yeah, that was great. First time Omi holder. What do you mean? Like you are an Omi holder? or is your only crypto investment? What do you mean? To parler clairement. Okay, now I'm getting embarrassed. So besides English and Portuguese, unfortunately I don't speak French. And Fanny is, oh, I said Franny, right? But you're Fanny, from Avignon in France, living in Brussels, Belgium. Okay, so but there you also get to talk French, right? In Brussels, you're in the European capital, so to say, at least the official one. So yeah, let me know how you like it. It's first time on my channel. I would be glad to have you back in the next streams. I've not been streaming too much in the last days because I had to travel a lot, my sister's wedding and stuff like that. So yeah, but I'm coming back with more stuff here, and I try to take you with my videos to some of the travels or some of the traveling. Yeah, let me know where you are from. I mean, we have Richards here, Richards TP. Greetings from United States, Arizona. Greetings to Arizona from Germany, from Munich. So, like that panda. So yeah, Arizona seems to be like, Arizona must be awesome, man. I think you always have good weather there, right? Let me know how it is. Let me know if I should move there, because because I'm not going to stay all my life at one place, right? Omi up 7%. Okay, let's. So you said it. Let's refresh here the the chart. So yeah, we got a little candle coming in. Nothing too impressive, but we got some movement, and yeah, we got some volume here. What do we have as a volume? I don't know. Can I see that? Yeah, nothing too crazy, but as you can see here, the volume is coming back, right? So yeah, Omi is definitely seeing some little movement out of this announcement here. Sorry about that. Fanny says, yep, about 90% of the people speak French in Brussels, 10% Dutch. Well, then you are almost at home. Probably the wine and the bread and everything is not as good as in France, but for studying or for whatever you're doing there, seems good. Veve Philosophy is it's also a great picture that you have there. It's funny. Veve Philosophy from Toronto, living in Brussels as well. Okay, so you see, we have two people that are living in Brussels, one from Toronto, one from Avignon, or Avignon. And Fanny says, actually watching your stream sometimes, so time for a bonjour. Yeah, bonjour. I'm glad that so many people from different countries are watching my stream. I mean, you have to imagine, in October, I didn't have a channel. Like, I started on the last day of October or first day of November last year, and I didn't have a channel, and I didn't know where it leads me, but I quite like the interaction. The Veve fam, Ecomi fam is awesome. I'm invested in, as you have seen, in some two to three other projects that I'm really bullish on as well. But Ecomi plus Veve is by far now my biggest investment. Veve Philosophy is brother, okay? Your brother? Like from Toronto? And Fanny, okay, there's like, what? Like, Ed Fanny is the Veve sister. So I don't understand. Are you really related? Are you is this brother and sister living in Brussels? That would be awesome. But yeah, anyway, so we see a little bit of price action. Now, there is another, like, guys, you cannot okay, because he lives in Brussels. So, but hey, I mean, you should, like, if you're already coming together here, you should have a little Veve meeting. And if I'm ever coming to Brussels, I will tell you all before. Okay, yeah, it's Veve fam. I mean, exactly. We are all brothers and sisters here. So yeah, but what I wanted to say is, guys, you cannot imagine, like, you go to social media, you go to Twitter, And you have seen, at least in the past weeks, only FUD. Price is going down. And I don't understand, because like if you are talking to people that are a little bit longer on the Veve app, you don't hear that. Like you're talking to whales, you're talking to other, I'd say OGs. I mean, if you look at the US OGs that have been around when Todd was sitting in the marketplace and no one wanted it, I'm not that much of an OG, but I have entered with the first Marvel comic, and so I'm almost a year in the project already. So I at least like to think that I'm a little bit more already with the head in the project, and maybe someday I will call myself an OG. But once I saw the FUD and I saw all the and I was talking about the fundamentals, I was thinking, how are you FUDing so much? It's like I'm so insanely bullish on both, like the token and the Veve collectibles, and I'm just trying to get in the right moment to just accumulate more collectibles, because I'm so bullish. Like I cannot see a possibility how this all fails. And something that I've prepared for you that I wanted to show you is actually it looks boring, but it's super interesting. It's the terms of conditions of Veve have been updated. I don't know if you saw this already, but look at this. Look at this. So I try to, no, actually, yeah, I try to zoom a little bit here, and it's about, where did it go? Yeah, it's about the Veve licensor. So let me know if you cannot see it here. But here, within the IP, okay, I lost it again. Here, within the IP, there is the topic of the Veve licensors. And now this section has not been as big as it is right now. So let's just look at it together, because it's crazy. Like Aquaman, haven't seen that yet. Arrow, if you don't know that series, Arrow, I think is like there are 5 or 6 seasons out. Batman and Robin, we have seen those. Batman Begins, we haven't seen this one, I think. Batman Forever, Batman Returns. So these are the movies. So this is something coming with the movies. The Dark Knight Rises, another movie. Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham Origins, Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, Birds of Prey, Cyborg, Black Lightning, DC Super Friends Collection Comics. So before, we had only seen, as a brand, we had only seen DC Direct. And then everyone was saying, we're not going to see the DC comics as a first appearance and whatever. And some people claim that we will not see the DC comics as first appearance, because technically some of the cover art is already on HRO. But I'm telling you, no one will care about this once you have the fully readable IR functional comics on Veve. DC superhero girls, The Flash, another hero, Green Lantern, another one of those heroes, Infinite Crisis, I have no idea what that is, but you will tell me, Injustice 2, Injustice Gods Among Us. I think that's all DC, some of DC comics or stuff like that. Justice League Action, Justice League, Supergirl, Superman, Teen Titans Go, Wonder Woman, The Batman, Suicide Squad 2, and all related characters and elements copyright by DC Comics and Warner Bros. Entertainment. So we have already seen that the latest Batman set was one of, with the main brand, DC Comics with Warner Bros. So we get an info here from the fam. Tucson Collectible says, Infinite Crisis is DC Secret Wars. So yeah, it's all DC stuff that is now here in the terms and conditions. Thanks, Tucson Collectibles. So yeah, and then we see here Adventure Time. Powerpuff Girls, we have seen it already, right? We have that on the app. We have here Buttercups and so on, and the Donnie. We bear Ben 10 and all related characters and so on. We have James Bond, have already seen that on the app with Metro Goldwyn Mayer Studios, and James Bond related to without Metro Goldwyn Mayer. So does that mean, I'm not sure what was the James Bond branding before for the old James Bond movies, but here it says James Bond trademarks are trademarks of Dunjak LLC. That must be the original companies, right? So this could be that we are going to see all the old stuff from the James Bond movies as well, which would be really cool. Marvel and all related comics and characters we have already. Disney and all of them. Pixar and Disney Pixar. And this is new as well, Star Wars and all related characters, elements, and trademarks of Lucasfilm. And yes, we had seen Star Wars for the golden moments, but hey, I think we have some more hints that something around Star Wars should be happening in the future. But we are already late in the day, let's say, and we haven't yet seen a Veve announcement for Star Wars. So I was expecting that for today, but we didn't get it. We didn't get it. Anyways, what do you think about this? Did you already know this? Are you more bullish than before? So this is pretty bullish in my opinion. All these characters, probably we are going to see first appearances of all of those characters on the blockchain on Veve. So that's the place to be. Javier Olavaria says, do you think May will be a huge drop month? David, you mentioned it would be a great month for Veve in terms of drops. I think so. So first of all, we have a lot of drops that have been somewhere hinted and announced, but did not happen yet. I'm actually not sure if there's one of the upcoming events where they are physically there, like a designer con or stuff like that in May. I'm not sure, but I still believe there is Star Wars coming up. I still believe Disney will come out with something more, like more golden moments or stuff like that. I think we are going to see more in terms of comics. Obviously, we have seen many weeks now with several comic drops. Yeah, and I think we will see more artist stuff because they said they will start the artist alley or going into the direction of artists. Then we have we have the Jurassic Park movie ticket with a redemption code, but that doesn't mean that we couldn't see Jurassic Park NFT being dropped also on the app to the launch of the movie. And then is the question, the one that we are getting from the movie ticket, is that actually the first appearance, or is the walking there in the background, or is the one that we are getting as a drop maybe before that? So I could imagine more Disney, Star Wars, Jurassic Park, more art, comics at the same time, and then obviously the prices will decrease on the app still. But we are getting the web app, and there's something very interesting towards the web app, which I think should be something to consider while doing the bargain hunting, because if the web app really is as it shows it at the moment, then we have suddenly unlimited money uploading on the app. So I don't know, have you, I don't have the access, but there is a video from Foster Hilt where he shows how to go into the web app and what you can do. And he shows that you can actually buy gems already with the testing accounts, and you don't buy them via App Store, but you are buying them actually by without any extra fee, and you don't have a limit. So yeah, I think as you can see here, this even though if they are dropping all of these things, all of these brands, and a lot of them in the same month, this might be also together with a web app and a new drop system. I don't know how you feel about this, but in my opinion, this could definitely happen. Yeah. May starts off with nothing. Yeah, I wouldn't say nothing. So, I mean, there is obviously the Epico Regal, announcement that we have talked about. But yeah, we'll see. There's still a couple of hours possibility for them announcing something else. I mean, we have seen some announcements for the next week on Sundays, and it's not excluded that they will do the announcement and the teaser on May the 4th, right? So we don't need Star Wars right now to have it happen in the future. I've also heard that you can buy gems via credit. Yeah, exactly. So you can buy gems via credit card in the app and without limit. So you can put like a couple of thousand gems or even 10, 50,000 gems, but if you have that credit card limit from fiat and just load them up with, so that enables whales to come into the app. I already know and it is bullish, but I am wondering why there are not more licensors listed, e.g. Aston Martin, Citroen, because I think because with Aston Martin, for example, so Citroen, I don't know why. Maybe Citroen in the end bailed out and they don't have that license. But on the other hand, in the AMA, they said that they didn't lose any licenses besides from the NFL stuff, but or potentially NFL lost. But Aston Martin is the license for that collectible is held by, I think, Metro Goldwyn Mayer, or at least by the James Bond. So the licensing actually doesn't have to be in the terms and conditions here because it's already held by that other company. So in my opinion, it's covered with this. But yeah, you're right. I mean, we should have all the licenses within the TOS. The Citroen license, to be fair, also doesn't have to be in the TOS if it's not planned to drop them in the next month. But yeah, we have some drop announcements that have been a while ago and they never came. Like Labyrinth movie, which is in the Disney umbrella, Little Prince for France, Citroen for France, and I think there were some other car manufacturers for car collectibles. And I don't know why, but you always have to consider like Disney is a whale. Like Disney is a big fish in the app, and Disney can put pressure on Vivi to have other things pushed back to be able to launch their own stuff. So if Disney wants something, I am pretty sure they'll get it. What are your thoughts on OMI versus collectible investment? Which one would you choose today? Maybe 50-50. Yeah. So as both markets are fairly down, I would say I would do it more like 60-40, like 60 OMI, 40% Vivi collectibles, because I think the possible returns on OMI, like you have to imagine you get a 4, if you go 5x from here, you are at 1 cent. And then you go 100x from there, and then you are at $1, right? So let's just assume you have a long-term goal, or you expect OMI by all the mechanics and all the adoption to long-term to go to $1. That would be a 500x or a 400x from where we are now. And if you look at, like, you have to look at collectibles with the same vision. So the question is, which collectible can give you a 400x in the same time frame, and then you know if you should do that. But on the other hand, is it guaranteed that OMI will go to $1? No, it's not. And also it's not on the collectibles, but some collectibles like the Aston Martin secret rare, or some of the secret rare comics where only a couple of hundred are available, I can see those at 100 or 200k in the future. And you can get some of the secret rare comics pretty cheap at the moment. And we are playing in that little aquarium which is Veve at the moment, with only some wannabe whale, like some whales are maybe real whales, but some are wannabe whales, right? So these people are nothing compared to the big BTC and Ethereum whales. And with a web app, yes, with a web app, we would have the first chance of having someone like that load up money without actually going through the trouble of loading up a whole day, like of clicking with a little arrow on the top to 600 gems, load up 600 gems, do that 10 times, you have 6,000 gems on the app. That's nothing for a whale like that. You have to do it 100 times this process to load up 60,000 gems. And still 60,000 gems is nothing for those guys. These guys, they want to buy out like several tots, like buying out most of the tots. This is how they act, right? Where is Pokemon? Yeah, exactly. So you will not have any licensors that you don't want to reveal, and where you would even have an NDA with the licensor. So you don't want to reveal that. So the only thing that is revealed here is what's basically obvious to come. And the fact that they have included DC Comics means that probably they are going to launch them equal to Marvel Comics. But probably Marvel Comics, which is sub-brand of Disney, and I told you Disney is crazy. They can pressure as crazy. Probably they had Veve to sign an exclusive deal for I don't know how long, maybe a year, and that would mean that the earliest that we would see another comic drop on the app would be in, I think it was July or August when they dropped the first Marvel comic. So if they have an exclusive deal for the comic drops, we are only going to see Marvel 1 year, like 1 year straight Marvel. So ending in the summer, and then maybe DC. All speculation, no evidence for that. So, but this could be real. So, Tuesday Collectible says, "Is tomorrow's comic any good?" Well, I don't know, man. I usually like to just get one for the chance of those that I don't like as much. I don't like as much this cover, but yeah, I mean, I've looked into it here. So there it is, 30,000. You can bet on that the common will go at 3 gems in the beginning. It doesn't look so good, in my opinion. You have the exclusive rare and ultra rare. The rare usually trades around 12 gems, which is actually very good ratio for MCP points per, like, dollar per MCP. And the ultra rare cover is the only one that I really like. I think the rest is fairly boring. So I'm going to probably shoot for one or even skip this one. Yeah, so not too excited about this one. But if you have more info, I'm going to watch the video from Veve in 3 about this, and then afterwards I know if I want to go for it or not. So yeah, speaking of that, we have, where is it? Oh, so there is a tool that I like to use. I don't know if you know this, probably you do, but some people might not know it. And this is called the Veve set list. And here you can filter for sets, comics, and collectibles. And then you can sort this for dollar to MCP ratio. Obviously, this is only what they said the MCP will be in the article. So if you look here and you filter, the cheapest set in terms of dollar to MCP is the stamp set Title 9 series. Oh, now I clicked somewhere else, but yeah. And you have to spend a total of $157 to complete this set, right? But it will give you 15.75 MCP per day, according to our information at the moment. So the reason why I want to show you this is if you go to comics and you filter this by MCPs, like money per MCP, you see that you can get the Fallen Sun rares, and you are only at $6 compared to $10 per MCP. So actually, is worth more in terms of MCP to get a rare of each of those, like get all these rares, like building a rare collection and even some of the ultra rare comics is cheaper for building up MCP points than completing sets, right? So obviously, if you already have those rares, you cannot buy them again because you can only get them MCP points per rare. But yeah, so in terms of MCPs, in the end, yeah, these like Night Nurse and stuff like that. Here you see the total. I mean, that's an ultra rare for 23.99. And if you're patient and observing a little bit, you can even find some snipes below this, right? So yeah, I just wanted to show you this little tool, and you can play around with this. You can look at, like, I like to look at what set that I actually like can I complete for a fairly low price. So for example, you see here, you get the poster and the stamp. Like for example, I would definitely, not financial advice, but if I didn't get it on the drop, I would definitely get the stamp because it's one set. But you see here, like for this price, you can get 4, and you can get 2 MCP points for only 12, and then you have some gems left over, right? So yeah, I think that's very interesting. But well, I think we have covered a lot today. I've not been able to cover everything that I've planned. JTM says, when the MCP program, Master Collector program comes, I have no more money to spend. Yeah, it depends on what they drop. I mean, I'm pretty happy when they have a longer phase without drops, because I just can recover from the financial exhaustion. Tucson says, are you purchasing the Bad Cow? Nope, not going to purchase Bad Cow. Also didn't purchase HRO, and I didn't purchase any Recur stuff as well. I think Ray Fixie said this today. It might be strange to some people, but in terms of NFTs, I'm pretty much all in with Vivi. Yeah, I mean, I'm invested. Obviously, I told that in my videos. I'm invested in Chili's, but I don't see Chili's as a real, like, as a true NFT play. So no competition to Omi, and I'm not invested in any other NFT projects that are a competitor to Omi or to Vivi. So yeah, I didn't buy any other NFTs outside of Vivi. I got some free NFTs on OpenSea, but they are, to be honest, they are all garbage. And yeah, I'll just let them sit in my MetaMask wallet and see what happens in a couple of years. So yeah, in terms of investment, I'm pretty. I have to say, even though I said before I would at today's point allocate 60-40 to Omi and Vivi collectibles, I am probably 50-50 with what I put into Omi and what I put into Vivi. But I'm trying, like, my focus is to accumulate more golden moments, as I said before in the video. Anyways, I think we're 1 hour and 40 minutes. I think we're quite at the end of this live stream. I got back in the game with this live stream here, so I hope I can do more of those with you. Don't forget to tune in on Tuesday when I have Kelly on the live stream. She has a YouTube channel. She has built the VVX tracker, and we are going to talk about some metrics and some indicators that can tell us more what is actually going on the VV app, how the trading volume looks like, and what we can derive from all of this data. So this is going to be very, very interesting. Tune into that. Make sure you drop a like. If you watch this video later, make sure you comment below what you think about all of this, and yeah, subscribe to my channel. And yes, the big announcement today was apparently having the Epico Regal or Epico Regal announcement. Energy already installed the app, and yeah, let's have some fun. I will do that as well, and talking to you guys all in the next video. Good night, Arcade. I'm glad to have you here. Glad to meet all of you around the world. And my ending has to happen. Wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon, and see you in the next video.